with a little bit of technology.
Dyslexic transvestite walks into a bra. Never underestimate the importance of good entrance music. It was either that or Mysterious Girl. So my name's Abby Myles, the world's premier female meatloaf impersonator. They've asked me along tonight to do a few songs. But I won't do that. So I grew up in the 1980s with the strong male role models of the day. Prince, Freddie Mercury, Boy George. My father was a pantomime dame, and my mum was a seamstress and used to try dresses on me because she couldn't afford a dummy. Luckily, I grew up pretty much unscathed with no lasting psychological effects. Good times. So the more observant amongst you might be thinking, Susan Boyle needs to quit smoking. So I am in fact transgendered. I know, I hide it well. I'm the only person I knew who threw their own gender reveal party. So it's been quite challenging for me. I've had to come out to a lot of people, tell the same story time and time again. Now, ironically, I stand in front of strangers and tell the same jokes time and time again. To make it easier for me, I actually wrote my life story. It's called Abnormal. Available from all good bookshops and Amazon. It's real, buy it. I get about 40p. Brilliant. I actually did a book signing recently in Waterstones. I know. Yeah, I wrote I Hate You on 6 Harry Potter books. Banned for life. So conversations have got strange for me now. I've learnt more about hair and makeup in the last 18 months than I thought possible. One day I might put some of it into practice. Don't hold your breath. And being of a certain age has been a bit weird. Like most of my friends, I'm on HRT. The problem is they're going through menopause. I'm going through puberty. As if I wasn't immature enough already. It's not all fun and games though. I can go from horny teenager to evil hell bitch in the time it takes to eat a tub of Ben and Jerry's. Yes, I have had a few of those. This is the body that the Zempic forgot. Yeah, I am on the large side. I identify as skinny. I'm what they call trans-slender. The doctor recently diagnosed me with 2 really inconvenient illnesses, bulimia and amnesia. Yeah, I binge eat, forget to vomit. So I'm one of those people who still doesn't know what they want to be if they grow up. I wish I paid more attention to the careers lessons in school. They were a bit pointless though, weren't they? They make you do that test that tells you your ideal job. And it always came back as brain surgeon or bin collector. There was never a middle ground to it. And for me, further complicated, diagnosed as being colourblind. So it took all the good jobs off the table straight away. I was actually in Greg's the other day and asked for red sauce on my bacon roll. They gave me brown. Still not sure whose fault that was. Yeah. But I've always wanted to do comedy since I was quite young. Ironically, it's only now I've had the balls to do it. And I've been doing everything I can to try and get paid comedy gigs. Yeah, they're like rocking horse shit, to be honest. And I actually took a gig recently in a fetish club. I say gig, I've got a humiliation fetish. So I thought if people were paying to laugh at me, win-win. So it was great. I got up, got on stage, did my set. Nobody laughed. Best night ever. So it's quite lucky. I've got a really addictive personality. So fortunately I was introduced to stand-up comedy instead of crack. Although so far it's cost me nearly as much, and the long-lasting psychological problems are on a par, to be fair. But I have recently become patron of a new charity. We're rehabilitating drug addicts by teaching them stand-up comedy. Yeah, it's called Crack Jokes, Not Pipes. So, as I say, I was brought up in the 80s. I'm part of Generation X. Great bunch to be part of. For those of you too young to know about it, basically we were born dead inside, emotionless, cynical, borderline sociopaths. That reads like my Tinder profile. Give it a swipe, you will be disappointed. But that's one thing we didn't have to worry about back then. We got to date in real life. I miss those days. It was great. You could go in the pub, have a couple of pints, meet the love of your life, have a drunken fumble out the back, get stuck with them for 30 years. Yeah, good times. Pubs have been overtaken now by coffee shops, though, haven't they? And you go into the caffeine emporiums now, and you see all the youngsters there on dates. I say dates, they're on their phones, ignoring each other. And I was in one the other day, and there was this middle-aged guy sat there on his own. No phone, no laptop, just drinking coffee. Like a psychopath. Yeah. Another thing with youngsters is they can't do anything without an online tutorial, can they? It's weird. Everything they do, they have to watch like hours of YouTube or TikTok first. And it put me in mind of a certain scenario, which I'm going to share with you, of course. So imagine, if you will, a young boy and a young girl in love. They've been together a while, and they decide it's time for that special moment. So they set the scene. They've got Marvin Gaye playing in the background. They may be young, my music tastes a little bit dated. Marvin Gaye playing in the background, the lights are low, the candles are lit. The Tesco value Prosecco is chilling in the bucket. And things start getting a little bit hot and heavy, so they move it up to the bedroom. She gets straight on the bed, ready for action. He grabs his phone and says, I'll be back in a minute, I need to check something. So he nips off to the loo, brings up the artistic adult website of his choosing, gets a few pointers. It's good to go now. So he bursts into the bedroom and says, hello, love. I've come to fix your boiler. So I was actually offered my break in the artistic adult movie industry many years ago. I was very excited for it. I thought, this is it. Good times ahead. Turned up, first day, excited. They gave me the script. I've been cast as the husband who leaves early for work. Gutted. You've all been fantastic tonight. I've been Abby Myles. Quick bit of personal admin. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, give me a follow on Facebook or TikTok at Abby Myles Comedy or Abby_Myles on Instagram. Before I go, I like to leave people on a really terrible joke. It's one of my favourites, so bear with. Jesus Christ, and it is Easter related, to be fair. Jesus Christ walks into a hotel, puts 3 nails on the counter, and says, can you put me up for the night? Thank you, good night!